our 4-part Florida road trip. This is the last part and I've had a drink. And thank you for watching, thank you for being here. We are in Dunedin. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but there is a Dunedin in Scotland where my husband's from. I've never been, but that's how it's said in Scotland. So if it's said differently in Florida, then we're having a problem. I'm not entirely sure what our plan is going to be because we were going to be in Clearwater, but then I read about Dunedin being a little bit Scottish and a little bit walkable, and I got excited because something I miss after moving from the UK to the US is walkability. So when I saw that that was so close to Clearwater, we decided that we were going to stay here, pitch ourselves here and have an explore. So that's what we're doing. We're here tonight, overnight, and then tomorrow we're going to probably be between here, maybe Honeymoon Island, maybe Clearwater. So we'll tour you all around. I keep meaning to introduce the fact that I am Amber, hello, and I am creating content because I'm trying to raise money to fund a charity that I'm starting to benefit the homeless and veterans in America. So just by watching through, just by hitting subscribe, you are helping me with that mission, and thank you. So let's get into it. Sorry that my hand is shaking. I'm trying to get some nice shots. Did you see where we just had a drink? That was lovely. Would strongly recommend. It was called, I forgot what it was called. I'll put it in the description. But you could get a little drink and you could walk down onto the pier because the bar was quite busy. There was no seats left, so that was nice. And now we're trying to get some nice shots, and I really need to get something to eat. It's quite mandatory. Telling words. She ordered a smash burger and I ordered the 8-hour bolognese. Yummy, yummy. Spoiler alert, I already started before I remembered to film, and this is the best bolognese I've ever had in my entire life. It's so good. No. I need the recipe. How's your smash burger? Mouthful. Smashing. Delicious. Wow. Excellent food. That was incredible chef's kiss. As always, I'm defeated by American portions, but my tummy is satisfied, so that's good. Now we had to choose between watching the sunset or getting an ice cream, and we chose
ice cream.
Getting an ice cream, not because we're hungry after that massive feed, but because we just can't refuse homemade ice cream in the sunshine. Simple as that. Came to Strachan's, which you might have seen in my earlier footage as we were walking around. It caught our eye and we just had to come back and try it. Is there any that you want to try? Got a scoop of cookie dough to share. Josh got fudge, which is predictable because you can never not get fudge if there's fudge available. Guarantee he's not going to eat it all. And we got a key lime pie. And actually it was really clever in there. They had frozen key lime pie that thaws in about 30 minutes or fresh key lime pie. So depending on whether you're going to eat it straight away. Careful! So that'll be nice. So yeah, we're taking the key lime pie home for our babysitters, but just one slice to share because Josh is tiny.
Like babysitters, you mean grandparents?
Yes. Yeah, I suppose they are genetically required to be babysitters. But anyway, it's a little treat for them. So yeah, we're gonna go home, eat this, and then we'll see you in the morning to see where our final day of road trip takes us. Morning! Don't worry, I'm not hungover. We are all a little bit tired, definitely, on the last day of our road trip. But we're out and about this morning in Dunedin still. We're gonna go and grab some breakfast, and then I will show you guys the walk back to our accommodation. I'll show you around the accommodation, and then we're gonna set off for the rest of the day. This place is super cute, and apparently there are some movies filmed here too. So you'll see those on the menu. I just got a little shot of that. They're all listed on the menu, but just across the street is a little farmer's market. So whilst we're waiting for our food, we're just gonna have a little wander around and see what's there. The food we've had in Dunedin is easily the best food we've had on our entire Florida road trip, if you've watched the last 3 episodes. So would want to try some more of these restaurants and things when we come back too. I want to show you quickly the walk to our accommodation before I show you the accommodation, so you can see how convenient it is. Just behind me there you'll see the sign for Main Street, the junction there, and Main Street is obviously the main street in Dunedin. It's where everything is, everything that you might need is there, and it runs, this is a complete guess just from walking it yesterday, I'd probably say it's between half a mile and a mile long. It probably takes about 15 minutes to walk end to end at a leisurely pace. So now I'm walking to the accommodation. I'll spin you around so you can see how close we are. Let me show you guys inside. Loads of beach stuff which is free to use. These are our towels we're drying out from yesterday. Oh, it's so nice and cool in here. So the kitchen with all of the amenities, it's like a fully working kitchen as if you lived here. There's a full-size oven, microwave, dishwasher. There's also washer dryer in that cupboard over there. Fridge with a water filter, jug inside. Laundry pods, coffee pods. A nice, bright, airy living space with a comfortable sofa. There's also tons of information here on this coffee table, like some old magazines, some current guides of what's around, and some of the owners' reviews and stuff of local places and who to ask for, that sort of thing, which is really helpful. And then in the back, there's 2 gorgeous big airy bedrooms with big beds. You'll have to excuse our stuff. We're just in the process of checking out. Again, they're just nice and cool, well decorated, nice and light. They're both pretty much the same size. This is the second one. This one has a bigger closet. And they share a bathroom with a shower over bath, which, as always, I like to tell you if it's hot and powerful and it meets the criteria. Yoo-hoo! So that's our accommodation. I'll make sure the link for it is in the description of this video. If you were coming here and you wanted to book somewhere that's convenient and comfortable and easy to explore Dunedin and the surrounding areas, then yeah, we totally got lucky with this being like the only property available last minute. As we changed our plans, we had low expectations, but it's above and beyond. So right, we're gonna get checked out and then I will see you on Honeymoon Island. We've just arrived on Honeymoon Island. We've had a little drive around the route. You can't really see anything because of all the trees and stuff, so we're going to just have a best guess at a beach. But we thought we'd pull into the visitor centre first and see if there's any information or anything we should know or look at here. That's a very cool story. You'll have just seen from the little fact plaques there that it used to be called Hog Island, and then the guy that owned it let couples come out for free for their honeymoon, and renamed it Honeymoon Island, and that's how it got its name. And there's some pictures there of like the first 8 couples that were chosen to have their free honeymoon here. Really cool. I love a little bit of history like that. Anyway, let's get to the beach. So we lasted all of about 5 minutes on Honeymoon Island because that beach was just not friendly for anyone with feet. Even with our flip-flops on, or Rory had his Crocs on, they were just, yeah, it was just too rough, too uncomfortable for us to get in the ocean. And because of the wind, that wasn't, you know, going to happen every day, but because of the wind it was really choppy too, so it was no good for little one. And it was pretty busy, it was getting busier. In fact, that little footage there, that little clip there of all the traffic, that was us as we left, and we were probably about a mile and a half from the entrance to the state park when I filmed that, and it was still backing up, like back-to-back traffic, which is absolutely crazy. So we decided to make our way down about 30 minutes to Clearwater Beach. Would not recommend coming here with a tight British family because parking is extortionate. $30 most of the beach parking. We managed to get some for $25 for 4 hours. We saw as much as $50 for parking, and obviously there aren't many spaces either. We are here on a Saturday. You guys had warned me that Clearwater Beach is super busy, and it is super busy, don't get me wrong, which is obviously not ideal. It's not everyone's cup of tea to be on a really busy beach. However, it is the white sand, soft underfoot, nice calm ocean, nice warm water, so it ticks a lot of boxes, and I imagine on a weekday it's probably a different story. So if you're coming here on a weekend, just be prepared to be next, you know, close to your neighbours when you're laying out and swimming, but that's the only negative I've seen so far. Have a wander around the shops along the front here, but we decided it's just too humid today for little one. It's the middle of the afternoon now, so peak heat, and I think he would probably explode, and he's been such a good boy and had such a good day after not much sleep all week really because we've been traveling. We didn't want to push it. We're not going to push it. We're going to get in the car and we're going to make our journey home. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed some of this footage and seen some beautiful places, got some inspiration for your next vacation. We certainly have. We know where we'd love to be back to, where we would avoid. And as I said, if you've watched all the way through to the end, or if you've hit subscribe, or both, then that really helps me on my mission to raise some money for some good causes, so I appreciate it. Next week I'm going to be in the Outer Banks, so I will see you next week from the Outer Banks. A little bit different to here. See you soon.